What's good, everybody? So, we know about a couple of months back, they dropped the trailer for Transformers Rise of the Beast. And the reaction so far has been some's been good, some's been bad, some's been all right. So, what I'm going to do today is I'm going to give you my reactions to the trailer and from what I've seen, and how do I feel about the film. So, number one, when the trailer came out, when they started releasing pictures for it, I'm like, okay. And when they dropped the trailer looked good. Okay. But all the Transformer trailers look good. You know, the special effects, all those things is going to catch you because it's Transformers. So looking at the trailer, it didn't catch me like that to say, okay, this is something I got to see. This is something that's on my top list to go check out. It didn't catch me like that. It was okay. Transformers Rise of the Beast. Trailer looks good. All right, that's it. The second thing that why the trailer didn't catch me was because the music that they had in the trailer. Now, when you're putting trailers together and you're putting them out there to entice the public and to draw their attention to go see the film, you got to have some good music up in there that's going to go with the trailer, that's going to suck you in. And the music in the trailer just didn't do that. You had Biggie Smalls' voice in the trailer, but the beat was not good. And if the music don't go with the trailer, it's just not going to draw people in like that. As to when you look at Jordan Peele, when he does his trailers for his films, the trailer and the music go together to where you just be like, oh shit, it catches your attention to where I got to see that. The Rise of the Beast trailer, it didn't it didn't do it for me in that, you know. And the Transformers franchise has taken a dip. And the reason why it's taking a dip is because of a couple of reasons. But before I go into those couple of reasons, let me explain to you guys what I mean by it's taking a dip by the numbers. Now, the first Transformers that came out, the budget was $200 million. It made 700 million worldwide. Okay, not bad. Revenge of the Fallen had a budget of $200 million, made 836 million worldwide. Not bad. Did a good job. Dark of the Moon came out. Budget was 195 million. Made 1.2 for 1.20 1.124 billion. Damn good. Okay. Age of Extinction came out. Budget was 210 million. Box office was 1.104 billion. Damn good numbers right there. The Last Night, budget was 260 million. Box office 600 million. Not good. Bumblebee, budget was 135 million. Box office 468 million. And so showing that, it shows that the numbers have gone down for Transformers. And not only that the numbers has gone down, but those movies that had those low numbers, the stories wasn't really that good. They wasn't. They were not good enough to where it drew people's attention like that. And if you see in the numbers, and also when you see by talking to fans of the franchise like myself, that will tell you that yeah, the first couple of films was really good, but then after that, it just took a dip for the worse. And the reason why it took a dip for the worse is because the studios, when they say that they want to reboot these franchises, these and want to reboot them or remake or whatever and want to put them out there, they don't really take their time to develop it and put a plan in place. It's just, okay, Transformers, people love Transformers. Let's just go ahead and put it out there. Boom, we're going to make a lot of money off of it. That's it. But I feel like what you should do is this. If you're going to take a popular franchise and you're going to reboot it, the first thing you should do is that look at what franchise is it? Because some franchises just don't need to be touched. It's just some of them that you be like, you know what? Let's just leave that the way it is. We're not gonna want to touch that. And even sometimes the people who created the franchise don't want you to touch it. Prime example with Back to the Future. The guys who created Back to the Future, they've gotten so many so many offers to do a remake or reboot the Back to the Future franchise. They said, nope, nope, we're not gonna do it. And I don't blame them because all three of the Back to the Futures was good. You know, it's one of those movies that it's one of those franchises that withstand the test of time. And let's be honest, you can't replace Michael J. Fox as Marty McFly. You can't replace Christopher Lloyd as Doc Brown. You can't replace Kristen Glover as George McFly. And I forgot the guy who played Biff. You can't replace those people. And not only that, I'm pretty sure the guys who own the franchises see what they've been doing to all these other reboots and like, hell no, you're not gonna mess up our franchise. Nope, we're gonna keep it the way it is. So that's the first thing. And then the second thing is that if it's a franchise that's worth rebooting and you can see a good future out of it, then what you need to do is sit back and say, okay, looking at this franchise, how many films can we get out this franchise that's going to be successful? That's what you have to look at. If you take a franchise and you say, okay, looking at this franchise, looking how we want to put this plan together, we can get about a good 3 good films out of this franchise that could be blockbuster hits. Maybe 4, but just starting off, let's just do 3. And of course, the first one's the other 2 films are going to be based on how the first one does. And then once you do that, then you look at how it goes. And if you have 3 successful films out the franchise, then you say, okay, let's take a step back. If we're going to continue this, let's make another plan on how we're going to continue this. That's how you do that. But they're not doing that, and we see they're not doing that because they're just throwing them out. They're just throwing them out. They're just throwing them out there, and then looking at the numbers and looking at the orders reactions, it tells you that it's not going so well. And that's the thing that I hate. You're doing all these reboots and remakes of these popular franchises, but you don't have a fucking plan put in place. You need to put a plan in place. So now when you look at the Transformers Rise of the Beast, like I said, the trailer looks good, but the question is the movie going to be good? Because we've seen how the last couple of Transformers didn't do so well. It didn't do so well with the fan base. It didn't do so well at the box office. And it didn't do so well as far as in story. 3 important things. So now, what's this one going to do? Is this going to be good? Is it going to be bad? Is it going to be all right? We don't know. We just have to look and see. I'm not coming across as a hater. I hope it does do well. But I just think that, once again, when you're talking about taking popular franchises and talking about rebooting them, you have to have a plan put in place. And you have to stick with that plan. And you have to be realistic. And then also, too, which I failed to mention, you have to look at the times. Once you look at the times that we're in, the new generation that we're in, okay, is this generation going to respond to certain franchises? Like with Transformers, that's a generation that everybody loved, like our generation. We respond to Transformers well. We love that because we grew up on it. And some of the new people in the new generation, they respond to it well also. So that's cool. But we also seen how other franchises they tried to reboot it, it didn't go so well. You know, so my reaction is I'm just like, okay, it looked like a good the trailer looks solid, looks good, but what's the film going to be about? So my reaction was just, okay, it looks good. That's it. But as I said, all the Transformer trailers they look good, but the icing on the cake is the story. That's going to be the key to whether if it succeeds or if it fails. I hope that it succeeds. I hope that it's good because we needed a good trend. We needed a good Transformers film because we haven't had one in a while. So we just have to see about that. But you all let me know your thoughts about it. What's your reaction to the Transformer Rise of the Beast trailer? And what's your reaction to them doing another Transformers film? Do you think they should do this one? Do you think they shouldn't have done it? Are you hoping that this one is good or you don't really care? What's your reaction to the trailer? Let me know that. I want to hear from you all. And until then, stay tuned.